How's it going, everyone? It's me, Hasu, and in this game I'm playing Sylas into Talon in the mid lane. He's running Ignite with a Conqueror Resolve setup. I'm running Electrocute, and the reason I'm running Electrocute is because Electrocute was recently buffed. I believe is about 20 damage level 1 up to 50 level 18. It scales, I think, like 5 or so every level. I may be wrong on that. Don't quote me on it. Not a mathematician, but pretty hard to trade into Talon level 1, especially if you start skew and has bone plating. We don't have bone plating, we're running Presence of Mind second. But here, I was gonna get level 2. I'm still playing a little bit conservative because I don't know if Talon's gonna just all in me and kill me with Ignite. But the lane state is not bad. I've missed 2 CS, but I still have a potion and I'm relatively healthy. He has taken some punishment from the minions while he's been trading with me, so I'm pretty okay. I realized that raptors were warded, so I decided to just ward the bot river instead. And I think Sylas into Talon is actually quite good for Sylas. I mean, you gotta be careful, but right here, really good trade. I eat the minion on purpose because I know I'm gonna get level 3 from it. And then the moment that Talon sees me taking the E, he probably thinks that I made a mistake. But then I get the level up, and with my Q, I just out-trade him. One thing you don't want to do though is obviously waste the entire combo when bone plating is up. So make sure that you take bone plating off before you go in for any trades. He is low enough HP for me to kill him. This is the advantage of taking Electrocute over something like Conqueror, and is that your level 2, level 3 engages, your combos, they are lethal if the enemies are like 50% HP, which Talon is a little bit below that at this time. So we kind of need to look for the angle from our E. The way you usually want to line it up is you E on one side and then you E onto the next one. I'm gonna do that right here. Just watch. So we E from one side, line it up perfectly, Q, W, auto, he flashes, but we finish him off with another auto, and down he goes. Doesn't matter if he has Ignite, none of it matters. I mean, I guess if he ignited, maybe he gets a 1-for-1 trade. There is a world where that happens. That didn't happen. The minion dodges my E. Crazy movement from the minion. We have 1100 gold. It's enough to buy ourselves the alternator. So I'm gonna recall and then get the alternator right after my recall. Now that I'm so far ahead, I think that there is virtually no way for Talon to ever come back into the lane on his own. So that's pretty good. We have Fiora top lane into Malphite. In reality, Malphite picked last because he thought that that would be a counter matchup. Not sure if that's correct, but he's getting beaten down quite badly, so I don't think it's working out for him. Diana went in for an invade, ends up getting punished for it. And here I'm pinging that Talon is polarly roaming, and I'm literally pinging on top of my Trundle to not walk that direction, because if he does, he's gonna meet Talon, he's gonna be able to kill him. But he doesn't listen to me, and ends up getting ignited. This Talon is not... yeah. He's not very good. He's not very good. Better Talon gets a kill right there. Or does he? I mean, he didn't have flash, so... maybe I'm judging him too harshly. But I pan out top lane, realized that Malphite is like 20% HP. One ulti from him should probably just do the job. So I come around the side. I check what's my range on my ulti, see if I can steal it. The moment I can, I just go in right away. And then he gets one shot. 2 kills, 40 CS. Gonna go back to mid lane. We'll lose some CS, but we got a kill, so I would say it's worth it, all things considered. What is the other thing to consider? Well, that Malphite's losing minions in top lane. He's losing, well, my Fiora is also getting a plate. So it's more than just the gold that you get from the kill, is the gold that you deny the opponent as well. That needs to be factored into the things that you're gaining. Anytime that you deny something from the enemies, it's almost as if you were the one getting the gold, because they're not getting it. It's an interesting way to look at things. But 1,000 is the gold. I have TP. Will I use it or will I choose to stay? I choose to stay. And the reason I choose to stay here is because I don't really think it's necessary for me to spend my gold to keep beating Talon. Right here I go in, because I now have Karma behind me. Not like much is gonna change. We just get him chunked. Which should be good. This should allow us to take the plate in the mid lane with relative ease. So top is winning, mid is winning, jungle is winning, and bot lane, they seem to be doing even. We lose the dragon. This guy goes in. Doesn't get the kill. Karma is one of those champions that I put in the same bucket as Singe, on the never chase them bucket. Never chase Garen, never chase Singe, never chase those champions, like never chase Hecarim. You're only going to embarrass yourself. Never chase Karma, never chase Janna. Just don't chase them. There's a very low chance that you will be able to kill them. To be fair to the Diana, this guy was at 1 HP, so it was pretty close, but the thing is, even if he ends up getting the kill, he's just going to get traded back, so I don't know how good of an idea that is, but you can see I'm posturing to the side because Fiora just got a kill top lane and she's 1 HP. So I'm basically denying Talon the ability to just roam top lane by putting my body as a wall. If you want to go kill Fiora, you're gonna have to get through me. With the Sylas Q, you can easily take the bone plating off of Talon, which is really good. We're here to spend our TP. We're here to spend our gold. Could look bot lane. I think if I had started looking earlier, maybe I complete this roam, but I think it's highly unlikely they're gonna stay. So I just call the roam off and go back to mid lane. Because if I don't and I roam and I end up losing my time or wasting my time, then not only is my time I'm wasting, but I'm also just allowing Talon to do whatever he wants. Plus I lose minions in the process. So I know that Talon roamed upwards, that's at least what I saw. I used this Squire's Bloom, try to spot him out. Not successful in doing so. This guy ends up dying, so, and so it turns out that bot lane did stay. They stayed hidden, and they caught Ezreal off guard. A little bit unfortunate, but then like coming back to mid lane is fine, because again, I can support my jungler, who is by the way fighting here against the Diana. Hop over the wall. Got a flash, make sure we get the kill. Talon just jumps over the thing, then he flashes out. But not enough to run away from me. I think he probably should have just E'd over the wall towards his turret. I'm not sure why he decided to take that path, because there is not much escaping. If you do that, I can easily chase you down afterwards, but we're 5 kills in, extremely fed. Electrocute, very good rune for early game skirmishing. And so if you see that your jungler has a good chance to beat the enemy jungler constantly from the early game, then I would say that taking Electrocute over Conqueror may just be better. Especially in this game, because they don't have that many tanks. I mean, they have Malphite, but Malphite is not much of an issue to me. If anything, I'm glad that they picked Malphite, because I can steal his ulti and be extremely oppressive. But that word was not placed by Diana, which is why I'm picking Nami as the only other person who is likely to be top lane, which is why I decided not to recall. I ping that I have my my ulti available, just so that my teammates know if you want to fight, I'm down to fight. And so this is kind of like one of those reasons where you can easily excuse like not recalling when you have a lot of gold, is that if you're needed on the map, if your presence is needed on the map, then you stay. Doesn't matter if I get 1800 gold in the bank. But we see Nami, she was indeed right there. I decided to just take my recall, because now I know that my teammates are going to secure the void grabs without me necessarily needing to be there. I could have probably stayed one more wave, considering that I did recall on a non-cannon wave, so considering how quickly Talon pushes the waves, I'm likely going to lose a minion or two. But then again, my goat, Karma, she freezes the wave and makes it so I don't need to do that. My Ezreal is just getting bullied down in bot lane. because Karma's roaming a lot. But the roams that Karma is making are pretty good. Oh. Ooh, so close. So close. I'm gonna explain why the Karma roams are good, but first let's focus on the team fight. I ulti Talon, I use my Q, then I try to go out because they were focusing me really heavily. And that's how I chose to play this team fight. I chose to play it slow. While I was invisible, I did the most damage I could to the nearest target. And then once I felt that there was danger in my life, I decided to just back away a little bit and let Trundle do the rest of the work. We end up getting a kill. In return, blast the dragon, and I'm going to also get the wave in mid lane, push it in. Talon may lose that too, so overall, really good. So, I wanted to talk about the Karma roam. Why is Karma roaming like this better for us? Well, quite simply, they can't really punish Ezreal that easily. If they're gonna punish him, they need to dive him with 3 people, and usually we end up being able to respond in time just like we did, and we end up getting a trade that's even better for us. So their best move is not even that bad for us, basically. Fiora fighting it out. That was a really good modified ultimate, because it stopped Fiora from getting the last battle proc right away. But it seems like Fiora's just running away regardless. She's making a quick exit for it. I'm running to the top side now, see if there's anything I can do. But once she's pinned down onto the wall like that by Trundle, it's just not much that she can really do to escape. So I decide to just take my leave. And here I know that Talon is roaming. Something very funny happens. We see Talon roaming bot lane, and my Karma types, "Hey yo, what's up mid?" And look what she does after. She just dies. Like, we saw him, and she was typing that we saw him, and she just dies. I TP here out of frustration. Honestly, shouldn't have TP. Should I just stayed mid lane, taking like a maybe 2 plates? I probably would have taken 2 plates considering how we have 6 Void Grubs and whatnot. But that was very hilarious. Don't know what Karma was thinking. She wanted to brag, and well, play with fire, I got burned basically. Anyway, 11-7 is the scoreboard, but top lane turret is destroyed, middle turret is still relatively healthy for him, but the lead that I've amassed in mid lane is gigantic. The lead that my jungler has, that my top laner has, they're very big leads. We need to stay on our toes though, because with Malphite, one good ultimate might change the game, and they have Diana as well. But Diana ends up getting caught a little bit. And here I'm thinking, okay, we can definitely make this a fight. So I steal Diana ulti, I'm sort of posturing, I go around the side, try to get them all grouped up, and then I ulti, flash ulti. Problem is I get exhausted, so the damage not as crazy as I initially thought it would be. But we get 2 kills. I E away from the Malphite ultimate. Don't think it was gonna hit me anyway. But the Karma shield, the Mantra R, or the Mantra E rather, big, extremely big. We end up getting 3 kills right there. Massive. And Fiora is just pushing top lane, by the way. Like, Fiora is just pushing top lane, uncontested. No one to defend. Bot lane turret will get destroyed. We're gonna get the blue buff. We already got the Gromp. I'm gonna go back mid lane. I wanted to get this blue buff, but seems like Karma got it. A little bit unfortunate. She was probably closer to the middle. It is what it is. We're gonna push this wave and recall afterwards, because well, Talon is probably already coming mid, and I'm not healthy enough to stay. But well, my Karma did not get the memo. She bought a little bit more than she could shoot, and ends up falling to the Talon. Doesn't seem like it's gonna matter all that much, all things considered, but shouldn't be giving out free kills like that. I wanted to go bot lane because, well, ADC is the role that usually takes over mid lane after middle turret is destroyed or even bot lane turret is destroyed. In this case, bot lane turret was the one that got destroyed, so it's a lot easier for me to be on the side lane than it is for him, but if Fiora wants to take over that particular side lane, then I don't mind it at all. Facing Malphite, or like, yeah, laning versus Malphite is more convenient to me than it is to lane versus the other guy I'm laning against. So it's pretty okay. It's pretty okay. I mean, I beat either one of them regardless, right? But I think that's probably easier for Fiora to deal with Talon. So we end up making that trade. I was a little bit afraid here that I could be getting camped. That's why you see me kind of just walking around, not really committing to pushing any further. But then I see Malphite down bot lane, and I'm like, you know what? I guess I could probably just push more. But now I don't know where Talon is. But the moment I see Diana, I'm like, okay, fine. Let's just push now. So you're constantly looking at the map, thinking to yourself, okay, is this a safe way to push? Is it not a safe way to push? I had to think my TP like 30 seconds ago, basically letting them know I pretend to stay in the side lane for as long as necessary, and if you guys need me, then just know that my TP is gonna be up in 30 minutes. Or 30 seconds rather. It is up now. They end up just killing the three of them regardless in a 3 versus 4 scenario. And I think that this is pretty much the end of the game. So this is the new Sylas with the new Electrocute. Well, new Sylas, new Electrocute. You get what I'm saying. It's pretty good. Try it out. Subscribe.